Hey everybody, Doug Kenny here along with my co-host Justin, and today we have Brett Suggs with us. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on the show.
No problem. Where are you at the moment?
Right now, I'm at my home in Mooresville, North Carolina.
Nice. What do you do?
So my full-time job, I have a lot of jobs on the table. My full-time job, I work for Continental Tire. I'm in an outside sales position. I'm actually in training right now. I started there in January, graduated college in December, and on top of that, I also run a marketing business full-time as well, within motorsports, within small businesses, making content and managing social media and just all sorts of digital media content on that side of things. So keeps me pretty busy. My schedule is always fairly jam packed, and then even on top of that, I drive race cars. So it's a pretty busy schedule, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Definitely. So, what made you get into racing?
Uh, and back way long ago, I was born in 2001, and my dad and sister were always into racing. So I was always around it since I was born, since I was a baby. And I just knew it was something I wanted to be a part of. So around 2006 is when my sister went off to college. So she stopped racing. I picked up the wheel, started racing quarter midgets, and it's just stuck ever since.
Yeah, that's nice. Fire away.
But tell us what exactly um you have among your plans for 2023 as far as racing goes.
Yeah, definitely. So I just announced a few weeks ago that I'll be making my very first start in the Cars Tour actually this coming weekend. We raced back in end of January at Chris Motorsports Park for their big Speed Fest race running a Pro Late model. So that was our first race of the year. Big opportunity to run a Pro Late model car. After last year, I didn't really race anything because I was focusing on the business, growing that. Um, but now for 2023, we're trying to put as many races on the schedule as possible. And first one starting this weekend, March 11th at Southern National.
That's awesome. What's the car tours or whatever?
Yeah, so the Cars Tour, it's definitely getting a lot of media attention here lately. Dale Jr., as a matter of fact, just purchased it along with Kevin Harvick, I believe Jeff Burton and Justin Marks. So a lot of these big names in NASCAR just purchased this short track racing series that their predominant series is the late model stock car, and then they also have pro late models, both featuring some of the best drivers in the country. And we're on the pro late model side, and that travels to a good 10, 12 different tracks throughout the year. The full schedule is 13 races, and it's a pretty jam packed schedule, but it's got some of the best talent. It's got a lot of eyes on it, especially this year with the new ownership, with, like I mentioned, Dale Jr. and others purchasing it. So it's getting a lot of media coverage, and it's just an all around great series to be a part of.
What cars are involved in that series?
Yeah, so the late model stock, that's like what a full body perimeter chassis late model car. They run sometimes like a 604 crate motor, and then the pro late model is a offset chassis. So pretty similar to a super late model, just a little bit less power, pretty close to the same weight, just a few different components on the race car.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. So do
Mhm.
you have any plans to do NASCAR in your future? But
As a kid, I always dreamed of making it into NASCAR, just up the racing ladder. Um, it was always a goal of mine, and then I realized on the business side of things, it just it takes a lot of money to get up there, a lot of financial backing, and it's still a goal, and it would be fantastic to make it maybe somewhere in ARCA or Truck Series or anything that we could really get to. But I love the good old short track racing. I love the environment. I love the energy, the race fans, everything associated with a short track race is right up my alley. So it would be great to make it to NASCAR, maybe run a few races, but I think that racer inside of me just tells me I want to have fun running the short track deal, and take that as far as I can.
Definitely. What do you think is the greatest race team you'd love to race for?
The greatest race team, well, in NASCAR, I'd definitely say Hendrick Motorsports. I've always been a Chevy guy. Big fan of Dale Earnhardt Jr. as a kid growing up. I have a flag on the side over here with Dale Jr. and Dale Earnhardt on it. So definitely for the Cup Series, Hendrick Motorsports, Xfinity, Junior Motorsports, and probably a team like GMS for the Truck Series. But on a more short track level, I'd say I'm really happy with the team I'm working with now. This TH Motorsports. They've got a great crew. They've got great race cars, and they're always prepared. So pretty happy with where I'm at right now.
So what exactly does marketing require in your job?
Yeah, so my job in marketing, it can be anywhere from making content, collecting it, whether it's pictures, videos, and then producing that into different forms of video, whether it's short form, like a TikTok style video, different promotions, commercials, also typing press releases, graphic design, hero cards, marketing decks. There's pretty much anything involved with marketing in motorsports that you can think of is something that I do. And if I haven't done it yet, then I definitely would love to learn how to and put that on our resume for sure. But really anything on a promotions level, on an advertising stance, I've done it and working with some drivers for them as well.
It's awesome to hear. Fire away, bro.